one thing I wanted to talk to you about, Rick.
No, I've got to tell the co-host here. So I said, "Look, you want to see the teaser of my documentary?" He said, "Fuck no, I made it." We were in New York. I said, "Look at this! I just got a trailer." He goes, "Fuck, I don't need to look at it. I made it." It was horrible. He said, so
Sounds
so
like
much,
something he would say.
so much of my documentary was book. He said, "Fuck it, I made it. I don't need to see it again."
Oh man,
But let me ask though about the doc. Like, is it for you? Did you when you first saw it and you got to see the things that people were saying about you? I mean, what was kind of going through your mind? Like, were you worried about what people were going to say? Were you excited to see what people were going to say? Because I know Booker, you had to go through that with your doc. You're like you didn't know what people were going to say. So for you, Rick, what was your kind of thought process on that?
Well, God, I'm thrilled. I mean, we all can go like we're wrestling. We're all telling ourselves we're the greatest of all time, right? But when you hear people talk about you in that light, and especially for some reason, I have a big crossover demographic appeal, which I'm very proud of. And like the first guy to call me was Lance Armstrong, and then Diplo. I just talked to Diplo the other day. He called me. So I mean, and I've always had a great relationship with the black community and my brothers, whatever. And I mean, anytime people like that at that level in life talk about well, first of all, to answer your question, when you accept that opportunity, you know there's going to be some people saying the wrong things, right? I mean, I watched it and I thought, well, Bischoff, you're still just an arrogant prick. You know what I mean? And that started a little bit of a deal between him. I mean, it means nothing, but it's like, and I go, why would you put that fucking shit in there? And they go, well, we wanted to show people to see what you were up against. But it actually pissed me off. It brought me back because it was such a bad time in life for him. Book knows. Book and I talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
How he got away with murder. But I mean, I'm not going to talk about him anymore. But I was very happy with it. And you know what? The best part of it for me was, I don't want to get emotional, but some of those pictures of my son, I have never seen. I mean, I was there obviously for him, right? But my wife, I've never seen him. Ashley's mom and Reed's mom. So she gave him to the company to make. I had never seen him.
Wow.
Little wrestling ones and that, and he's that I cried during that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I was happy and I felt like everybody was very, very fair with me. You know, Bruce Pritchard said I didn't get over in the WWE. I didn't. In '91, no one knew who the fuck I was. And that's probably why, if you look at it, people ask me the question, why didn't wrestle Hogan at WrestleMania? I've heard 1,000 different reasons. I didn't give a shit. But you think we drew money everywhere, but on the West Coast, I died. And we didn't sell out Madison Square Garden. They didn't know who I was. I was the guy that the NWA was so far removed from any recognition on cable TV was very weak. Or the Turner saturation when I got there in 90 or 91, right? But I mean, it was still, for me, it was just getting away from Jim Herd, and I'm traveling with Ted DiBiase, Kurt, the Road Warriors. I mean, working with Hulk, and we sold out a lot of buildings. Don't misunderstand me, but they expected everything to be more than sold out, and I think at that time, because of all that shit going on with the steroid trial and all that, I think that they were strapped for cash. I mean, they had to be spending a lot of money in defense of that deal. So, but it didn't matter. I'm the first. Bruce didn't make me mad. People would say to me, "Aren't you mad at Bruce Pritchard?" I just saw him the other day. I said, "Motherfucker, you didn't have to say it quite as loud and clear, did you?" You didn't have to make it that fucking obvious.
It's wrong.
And number two, I never thought I was going up to be the number one guy. I already knew it was Hogan.
Oh,
I just wanted to get the hell out of the WCW. God. And now it's sometimes I wish I'd never come back.
Oh,